we are going to train the nerve system to respond, so the muscles respond to what the nervous system wants to do without having to fully engage in the movement itself. So there are many ways to trick that. I'm going to show you some of them. There's a few things here. The first is that we're going to turn the energy down. So we're not actually testing to see if the movement is fully working. We are just rehearsing, preparing, and training something more on a soft side. Although it may not look so soft, but we're not doing the acrobatic, we're doing something else that's going to help me with the acrobatic, if that makes sense, okay? I also want to say that some of this technique might look a little funny because they are not your usual techniques that you prepare to build your muscles or your momentum or your power. They are these moments before, okay? As if the movement has not knocked on the door yet, but is arriving, okay? So the first one we're gonna do is a benção, a chapa. And at the end of the chapa, we're gonna kick low, and at the end of the chapa, we're gonna get scared. And so the whole body should freeze like a statue. Now again, I said it's gonna look a bit funny, but in the beginning, it's quite hard to understand the full function of the movement. So that's why you kind of pretend and you use the theatrical side. But as you get better, you can feel your whole body stopping and all of your muscles contracting in one moment. So we use this idea of a statue, because as we play a student, that we stop in a statue, like we don't want to move a muscle. What is stopping as a statue? That is when my whole body has to hold the posture, like that's what a statue is. So that's what we're going to do with the benção, okay? I have developed a few of these trainings. Today I'm going to show you the chapa. If you guys like, if you feel any better, I find that with the chapa when I do this, when I can engage properly, I even get goosebumps because your whole body is working in a very interesting way. But this also helps with flexibility. Not this one, but the other ones that I do helps with flexibility a lot. Because again, it really engages with the nervous system. So if you enjoy this, I'm happy to do others for flexibility, for other acrobatic movements, for power, yeah, so for power training as well. And I'll do some more videos for you guys, okay? So let me know in the comments and help us by putting a nice like in there, okay? All right, so here we go. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to move the phone down here now so you can see me. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a benção, and we're going to kick a little low. Look, no more than this, look. And we come back there. Yes? So we just kick, come back there. That's it. But now, as we kick, we're going to get a stiff moment. So you can try that with me. Stiff moment. And your whole body must stop like you've just seen a ghost. And so even you should have that, even that feeling of in your body. Oh my God. Okay? So now we're going to do that feeling. The muscles contract here, the muscles contract here, the muscles contract here. You're looking for your balance. It's but we're also going to do the chapa. So it looks like this. And even more, as I stretch, I hold at the end of the stretch just for a couple of seconds, and then I relax. So it's now what you might find that you try that, but it just doesn't feel, it just feels like you're just stopping. But with time, you get this moment where about here, your whole body engage in a different way. You can see that? That was a good one. Okay? Now you might be asking then, what's the benefit of this? Well, I'm training the body, and as I said, we are training in a very basic way for now, but we're training the body to pick up the energy, develop in a certain way, and then commit to something else in the end. Now, sometimes that commitment is in the beginning. If I'm going to prepare for an dobrado, or a macaco, or even a chapéu de couro, let's say something more simple, that energy, even if I'm doing from like this posture, okay, which I'm going to show you later, the movement, that energy has to commit from here. I cannot commit halfway and then hope that the movement is going to happen. So I would train something like all the energies here. But I'm not expecting you to straight away kick, because so much is happening there that it's likely that as you try that, you lose the strength and the movement don't really go anywhere. So by creating these pockets of offsetting, maybe here I add a kick, you are really training the body, preparing the body for what is to come. As I said, the body learns how to, it's arriving, then you're going to knock on the door, then you're going to open the door. And when you go through the door, using the metaphor, that's the movement. So going through the door is the movement itself. You're entering a new room, but now you're walking towards that door. I find that the thing with this, to keep the metaphor going, the thing with these trainings is at least keeps you on a straight and narrow towards that door. And you don't wander around. You know, you may look far from the movement, but you're not wandering around. You know more or less where the door is going to be. And as this improves, that door becomes clear and clear and clear. Before you know, you're entering the next room. Okay? Hope you enjoy, guys. Have a good week. Obrigado.